hear that? Hello? I don't know where everyone just went. Welcome to Ghost Club. If you can't tell by now, I'm in bed. You see, the past couple of days, I have been in Nevada doing back-to-back investigations. So I had an investigation last night and I slept a total of 3.5 hours. But tonight we are investigating the infamous, the #1 America's most haunted hotel. I am staying at the historic Mizpah Hotel here in Tonopah, Nevada. I have been out exploring the desert all day long and I figured I'll come back to my room, I'll catch a couple Z's and I'll be good to go for tonight, but that was not the case. I have been trying to fall asleep for the past like 30 minutes now and I keep on hearing knocking coming over from this corner over here. I don't know what, it was pitch dark and the second I turned the light on it stopped. So we're just gonna start right now. Now this place really does have a lot of intense paranormal stories. The 5th floor, the one that I'm staying on right now, is supposedly said the most haunted floor. There is said to be a lady in red who haunts the 5th floor. So the story that surrounds the lady in red is basically she was a prostitute and she lived here on the 5th floor. She had a boyfriend and then he went to go away on a business trip, and of course she wasn't a prostitute at the time that she had the boyfriend. Her boyfriend ended up missing the train, came back here, and literally within the matter of like an hour she was already with another guy. So that obviously didn't go over very well, and he ended up dragging her into the hallway and he killed her, he stabbed her, and she died there right outside my bedroom door. So she has been said to be roaming the 5th floor. You'll see her, she's obviously an apparition, all dressed in red. You know I love a good paranormal story, but the reason why I am here tonight is because I actually stayed here 2 months ago and I wasn't doing an investigation. I stayed in the Lady in Red suite and I had my own paranormal experience. This trip I'm actually with Michael from Glow and Ghost Paranormal. He is going to be staying in one room. It's gonna be on this side, and then the Lady in Red suite, the one that I had all the activity in a couple of months ago, is on this side. So I'm literally sandwiched between them both, but basically all these 3 rooms here, they all connected at one point, and that was her entire area, like that was her apartment. Hello? Why? What do you want?
I'm going to go take those pictures of the clown motel.
Okay.
And I'll be back.
Okay.
I won't scare you next time.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm gonna recover from that. You know what? I'm like, I never scare anybody. If I'm doing an investigation with somebody and they're getting like mentally prepared, I would never scare anybody. He does it to me every single investigation. So he doesn't know what's coming to him tonight. I'm gonna get him back tonight. I swear to God, I'm gonna get him back tonight. So of course, when he comes into my room to do the investigation, he knows that I was hearing noises from over here. I'll tell him that they were coming from the closet. So when he goes over to investigate the closet, yes. Listen, I went full-blown Home Alone status to come up with this, okay? This took up way more time than it should have, but yeah, fingers crossed we get him tonight. Okay, I'm finally ready to get this investigation started, so I want to just show you how close our rooms are. So this is my room here. This is the one I stayed in a couple months ago that the activity happened in. And then if we just hall here to 502.
Hello. Come on.
What have you been doing since we last saw each other about 4 hours ago? What's new?
I took a little nap right in this area here, and then I was.
Wait, hold on, not in the middle of the bed?
No.
You only still sleep on one side, even when you.
I wanted to save room.
Gosh.
I wanted to save room for the lady in red. She wanted to lay down.
Oh, okay.
I was like, come here, come lay down here. But nobody showed up.
I thought you were just one of those weird people that just like sleep just like right on the edge. You got all this bed.
Honestly, though, I do. Like if it's just me, I just sleep on one side.
Your bed is so much bigger than mine too. You have 5 pillows.
Well, you know, she likes luxury.
Listen, I feel like I got a little bit gypped with my room. I definitely think it's the smallest room out of these 3 connecting rooms that used to be our apartment.
Is that 502, 503, and 504 used to be one room.
Yeah.
You would think they would have divided them up
equally.
No.
Yeah, no. Do you want to know what I done?
What?
I when I left you, I went down to the kitchen and I got myself a triple chocolate cake.
What? That sounds really delicious.
And then I tried to nap, as you know, but yeah, I was getting like loads of knocking coming from like the corner and like the closet as well. So we need to definitely investigate that closet tonight.
I wonder what it is about spirits and like small confined spaces. Do you ever notice that a lot of activity will come like from a closet area, or like people always say like, I always hear something in that corner of the room. Like it's always like a corner or a closet or...
Yeah. Maybe there's a person.
Maybe that was something.
So maybe what you're trying to say is maybe there could be a man in my closet.
That sounds a little like...
Anyway.
A little sketchy.
Oh. It's all ready for us. I love this elevator too. Although it is kind of creepy when you're going down. It's making that scary noise like the wires are about to snap again.
It's kind of like, it reminds me of like something.
Oh, I didn't push the button.
It reminds me of something like out of Final Destination or something where like somehow it gets... Bitch about dying, I swear to God. Let me out.
This is my section right here.
Where you won money and then lost it all again.
Yeah, about that. So I won $300 today, and then technically I'm still up like $20.
I mean, that's still winning.
But I definitely lost it all within like, what, 10 minutes.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll meet you guys on the other side of the
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, time for the basement.
This thing gets maintained regularly, right?
Oh yeah, we have inspections every so often, whenever they're due.
It's a scary elevator.
It didn't squeak going down in the basement. Oh, this is a lot brighter than I thought it was gonna be.
We can turn some lights off if you want.
Yeah. Oh.
So down in here, it's a lot of the old mining equipment that they had at the Mizpah mine, and that is still here.
Wow. So this is like an actual mining shaft.
Over here, this is where it's actually filled in, where it actually went out and around to like another, it like was a tunnel and it went around. Actually where the old vault used to be. So the bank was upstairs. So the vault was down in here. So this is the old vault, and the right up above us is where, you know, the little museum upstairs. That's where that's located. And so basically these three miners came and robbed the bank and dug through and got down in here, and the one got greedy and decided to murder the other two. Yeah.
Did he get away with it? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I mean, this is like the early 1900s, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We assume so.
So there's definitely been at least 2 deaths down here. Okay, so
Oh, let me grab my
Lovulous?
yeah, so I can
Okay.
let that run while we're down here. So hopefully, if anything wants to communicate, devil.
Oh,
of course,
that's
we get
cute.
devil right away. Some people that may have passed away from trying to rob the safe before. We have something down there that's worth quite a bit of money.
No, that's creepy. The sheets.
So back here is where I felt my first encounter. We were coming down the stairs, and it was this corridor that we walked through, and that's where they were doing the sage and the smudging. And we walked right through, and they were on each side of us. And when we walked through, it was like a burst of cold feeling, you know, like they're. So if you want to come down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we can.
Once we walked through them, it was just this cold feeling. And I'll never forget it because it was just such an experience.
That's interesting that you felt that burst of cold air because there's no draft. I can
There's
already
not.
feel there's really like.
And when we came back through after they were gone and we'd had our linens and everything that we needed, we walked the same way, and it was like there was no feeling like that whatsoever.
Should we just do a little like see if anyone will knock for us?
If there's anyone down here close to us, could you make a noise? Maybe knock on the wall? Can you do that?
Do you hear that?
What?
It's like a tapping,
I
like a
hear
very
it.
faint tapping. Do you hear it?
I hear something.
I hear
like that.
something, but it sounds like it's coming from down here.
And then it goes. Oh, okay, it's that.
Yeah, I think it's here. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just thought that you were right after that.
Right after we said knock and
Yes. The architecture is still intact, and they've kept the historical aspect of everything. So this is where there's like the the manhole there, and then there's the sidewalk that's over us.
Wow, so we're directly under the street right now.
Mhm.
And it's so quiet as
It's very
well.
quiet.
You feel like you would hear like the cars going by and stuff like that. You really can. You know, if anything's gonna make like a tapping noise or anything like that, there's a lot of things in this room that it can, mess with.
It's not colder over here.
Yeah, we're directly under the sidewalk.
Oh, this is the sidewalk?
Like right above us is the sidewalk.
Oh, wow.
But I was saying you can't hear any of the cars.
You said car?
Yeah.
And it's just a drive.
Wow. That kind of thing happened when the last time I gave a tour. It was like we were talking about cameras or something, and it said picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
insane.
literally said drive.
I like immediately when I came into this room though, like I definitely felt some energy in here, so I do want to, you know, try and communicate with something down here. I'm feeling like that static electricity going through my arms again, but this EMF isn't going off. Like I feel like there's so much energy going through me. Touch me, or I'll touch you. Oh, weird.
Is there somebody back here with that?
Oh my gosh. I feel like it's literally like, I seriously feel like the hairs on my arms are like flowing in the wind. Like blowing in the wind. Like it almost feels like there's like little spiders or something on me. Like it's that. If there's anything in this room, can you please make a noise? There's plenty of things around here to knock on, bang on. Can you come through that black box that Michael's holding in his hands and let us know your name?
You were talking to us before. Solid and cloud.
Can you knock on something solid? Like one of those chairs? Can you do something with one of those chairs over there? Whoa. Whoa.
I heard that.
Yeah, there's something down that hallway. Did you want to come in the room? Is that you down that hallway?
Puncture?
Listen to that.
Puncture?
Listen to that. That's clear footsteps.
Can you come closer? Can you walk down the hallway towards us?
I'm starting to feel a breeze now. You want to go back into that room? You can go first. Turn this light on.
Different sound.
Those were some very loud footsteps coming from this room. That was awesome.
Falling over or something.
Yeah, I thought somebody was coming down, like one of the
There's
employees.
No stairs.
Oh yeah, there's no
stairs
stairs.
are over on that side, but I don't think you would hear them like fully over here, in there. I
Yeah.
don't think.
And I feel like if one of your coworkers would have come down, they would have turned the lights on.
The only ones that are here are me and Amanda. She's at the front desk.
You're the only two here.
So there's only 2 employees here.
Right.
So yeah, there's some noise, obviously, like some of the pipes and things like that. Obviously, is that a dishwasher that's going on back there, or like
No,
what's that
it's that,
Oh, that's the same thing, the tapping that we heard earlier. Yeah, but it was nothing like that. That was solid footsteps. Can you use your energy, the energy that I've been feeling through me? Can you light this box up? I don't know where everyone just went. Oh no, I was just really confused. I have no idea where Michael went either.
He just gone?
I think he maybe went this way, but
Huh.
maybe he went to go check on the REM pod. I doubt he went down that way because that was kind of loud. Okay, we've lost Michael.
I'm notorious for just like wandering.
I was like asking questions and then I just turned around and these are both gone. I'm
They're
like,
gone.
okay.
Spirits took me.
Yeah, so if we go around the corner there, it's basically like a small corridor, and that's where we felt, me and my coworker, felt it. It was like a burst of cold air it was just like we walked through it and like you couldn't mistake that for something else.
I am quite genuinely lost right now. Oh, this is where I put the REM pod, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's go in here because we know that the 2 guys died in here.
We'd really like you to come in here and touch this device on the ground.
We want to make communication with whoever is down here right now in this basement with us. Whoever it was that we heard walk about earlier. Can you make that light up for us?
Children and joke.
There is 2 children that reside here too.
Oh, really?
There's reports of a small boy and a small girl. The stories that I've heard was that the girl fell down the stairs and passed away, and then the little boy fell down like the elevator shaft. He didn't know the elevator wasn't there, I guess.
Maybe it's the children. If one of the children are around, you can play with that red light on the ground. If you touch it, it'll change colors.
Window. That's what the box said.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a window?
There's one right here that goes to the laundry room.
Oh. Okay, so we are right next to a window.
Yeah.
If you're by the window, feel free to walk by us. That's totally fine. We won't harm you, nothing like that. We just want to see if you can make this device light up. That's all. Can you hear that? You can hear that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's directly directly above us? That's the.
Pretty sure it's the museum upstairs.
It's the museum. That's right. Yeah.
And partially the restaurant, but I mean, I don't see why we would hear anything like that up here or down here. Anything from upstairs, really.
And the restaurant closed already, didn't it?
They're closed, but I think there's a dishwasher up there, like a dish steward. I
Okay.
think. But that sounded more of like an internal bang
Yeah.
versus something that you would hear up above, like on the floors.
Yeah.
If you're making noise and knocking, can you come in this room and do it? Paint?
Paint. There's a paint
There,
box
yeah,
right there.
We usually keep all of our paint in here, yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm just gonna set this right here. I'm
Sure.
gonna turn it on. It's gonna be lit. Sorry, dudes. Okay.
Oh, speaking of, I didn't even tell you this yet. I have it. I recorded on my camera when you went to go find your coffee or soda before.
Mm.
I was up in 502, and I was using the spirit dice. And I was rolling the dice out.
Mhm.
And I was asking about the lady in red, and I asked something like, did you die around here, or were you murdered, something like that. And I rolled the dice out, and out of all of the dice that were there, it spelled out murder.
Oh.
Every single letter.
Really?
I have it, yeah, I caught it on camera.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
intense.
Every
Yeah.
single letter.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's touch and go. So there's we've had guests that come down and they have experience down here,
Mhm.
or they've got like people have seen stuff in the lobby. They've seen like what looks like a little boy run across the room and hide behind the chairs, and they walked up and there's nobody there, or they've been like they would follow what sounds like a child like singing a little tune or like a hum, and they've gotten like up to the 5th floor thinking that they're following a child up through the halls, and then they get into that far corner where 502 is, and then they would think that there's a child there because it's a dead end and there's nothing there. So there's experiences all over the hotel, and
That's your room, 502.
it's not just an isolated event.
Okay, so yeah, see, when I was here, and the bathroom door opened, I was with my boyfriend, and we just got here. It wasn't for paranormal investigation. The only thing that I take is this K2 meter with me, like if we're just going wherever. We just got in that room, and the second we got in there, he went to go wash his face in the bathroom, so he had his back to the bathroom door, and he shut it, and then I was in the room and I put my K2 on, instantly started getting spikes. So I took my phone camera out to start filming it. Then all of a sudden I heard the bathroom door open, so I thought it was him coming out. So I stopped filming. Like a second later, you hear him go, "You can come in." So he had still had his back to like the door, still washing his face. He was like, "Oh, you're good, you can come in." And I was just like, on the other side of the room. And then he poked his head out like, "What?" Because he's kind of like a skeptic, you know. But then it wasn't until a few days later, I actually posted a video on Instagram, and somebody had gotten back to me and said,
Hair?
Somebody had gotten back to me. It does... Did you guys hear that? I heard something. Anyway, it does kind of look like on the K2 meter, it looks like a little strand of hair. Like coming off, and it's like floating, but like I can tell at first I thought it was a lens flare. It's so obvious that this thing, I'm not moving the camera, I'm moving the K2 meter, and the thing is moving with the K2 meter, and it's attached and it's going off, and then that very second the door opens, like, and that was 3 minutes being here. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting that static electricity like all over my arms again.
Can you touch her hair? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you're saying?
Michael is notorious for getting spirits to pick on me. You are.
We get a lot of reports in 502 because when we first opened, that was our designated room for the Lady in Red, because that's what we were told, is that she died in front of that room in the hallway there. And I swear, when we first had that room open, no matter how hot you would try to make it in there, it was like ice cold when we first opened. So like my mom used to work here back in the 80s and as a housekeeper, and they used to have those tall ashtrays, and it was like every so couple of days, it was as if the children were playing and they would knock them over and nobody would be around. And they're heavy, you know, like even a breeze would not do that.
That static electricity again, I feel it. It's so... Nobody else is, because your arms are exposed as well, like...
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps every once in a while, so...
Yeah, this isn't goosebumps though, this is like literally like my hair is like... It feels like it's like magnetic and somebody has a magnet and it's like pulling it, and then it'll like go back and it'll pull again. I've never ever ever felt that in my entire life. There's definitely something down here. There's definitely an energy down here. I don't think it's really wanting to...
See, and it's always when we least expect it. It seems like, because there's been countless of times where people have come down here and they hear what sounds like chains following them in the dark, or we've even had people who have literally quit on the spot because what feels like somebody has reached out and pulled on the back of their shirt.
A lot of times when I'm not asking it to interact, when I'm not expecting it, when I'm just doing whatever, that's when something will happen, and you know.
Are you going back upstairs then?
Yeah, I'll just grab my stuff. So we just got back from the investigation in the basement, and that was quite eventful to say the least. I was definitely getting some weird static on my arms and stuff like that. So anyway, we just came back to Michael's room and we were just having a chat, and I just felt like this kind of like little worm mark on my arm. Yeah, I've just got this random, it almost looks like one fingerprint, you know? I don't know what that is.
It's almost like there's somewhere like to grab you like there, and that like thumb indentation. And you were saying down there that you kept feeling like static.
Weird. I've never had any marks ever show up on me on an investigation before, so if that is paranormal, it was weird, because remember how we heard people in that room right next to me? Like...
And now I don't hear anything.
No, like the light's been off all night.
Yeah.
But it definitely sounded like there was a couple in there, like laughing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought I heard more than one person.
What are you gonna bring?
Oh,
Oh, your little blinky ball.
little blinky ball.
My room. Yeah, I hear people here.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you can tell. Can't hear anybody anymore. See, like, I was feeling, like, pretty good about people being in the next room. Like, if I did hear things during the night tonight, then I wouldn't, like, be super freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we should put that in the closet.
Oh my god! You asshole. Oh my god. How loud of me. I thought you had a demon in there.
I'm sorry I pranked you.
I'm not moving for the rest of the investigation.
The fact that you're on the creepy demon chair in the corner like really says something. You want to be as far away as possible from that guy. I think that was pretty much the only reason I wanted you in this room, by the way. So we don't even really have to do an investigation.
She called me over, sketch. I'm taking my glowy ball and I'm leaving.
Oh, not the glowy ball, no! Yeah, anyway, that being said, I think that is gonna wrap up our investigation for the Mizpah Hotel. Yeah, it has been a long weekend, and again, we're still running on like barely any sleep, so.
I was tired, but now I'm wide awake.
I'm wide
I have to
awake.
go home. I have to go next door and wash my pants.
This is Michael from Glow and Ghost Paranormal. If you don't follow him already, go ahead, go over to his channel, like, subscribe to this video too. There's gonna be so much more to come. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.